it's Hannah from Hannah's Decodes, and today I thought I'd talk briefly about a tool I use to clear energy or negative energy within my body. And I was talking about all the things that I've been doing on YouTube and that I do regularly with myself. I was talking about this with a good friend over a coffee, and she described it as spiritual hygiene. And I thought that kind of hit the nail on the head. So I thought, that's kind of what we do to maintain our kind of spiritual health, which really assists us in the physical world. So I thought I'd share a tool that I learned a long, long time ago from a lady called Anelia Benz, who has a lot of really great kind of teachings and information to share. So I'll put her name and hopefully her link in the comments section below, or the section below, and you can look her up there if you felt you'd like to do that. So, and I'll have to say also, I was talking to my friend about Anelia Benz's practice, and my friend was saying she does something really similar. So even though people have these tools that are kind of original at a moment, there's always someone else doing something really similar at the same time, or before, or a little bit after that. These people don't know each other. So Anelia, the tool I use with Anelia Benz, I think I've really turned it a little bit into my own style, if you'd like. And I think that's what lots of people do with what they learn spiritually. And I think it's quite important to do. And even the things I share, it's great to make it your own, and what works for you well and fits well for you. And the meditations I've done with Richard Gordon from Quantum Touch, his theory or philosophy is very much to make his teachings your own and experiment and see if you can finely tune it to really benefit yourself. So I'll share this tool with that I learned from Anelia Benz a long time ago. And I'll give you a little story just to put it in perspective. My daughter, years ago, I shared this tool with her because she was having a tough time at work and was feeling quite anxious about it. So I sort of said, there's this tool you can do, and it clears away the negative feeling that's created in your body when there's emotional trauma of some type. So what you do is you obviously get into that relaxed position and have your feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap, face up if that's comfortable, whatever's comfortable for you. And take a few nice, gentle, deep breaths, filling up the belly. And you can, the great thing about this, before we start, is you don't have to go into the thing that's making you feel emotionally drained or exhausted or upset. You can actually just focus on, you can ask yourself, where do I feel this kind of emotional trauma in my body? And often for me, it tends to be in my stomach or my throat. So that seems to be a big area for me, and occasionally in my head and other parts of my body, but often in my stomach or my throat, and different parts within my stomach and throat as well. So that's the nice thing about it. You don't have to go into the nitty-gritty of this emotional trigger that's happened to you, and they said this, and they said that, and I said this. And so you just focus on, you ask yourself, where do I feel this trauma within my body? So maybe you might be feeling something within your body, an anxiety, but you're not sure where it stems from. You can use that as well. You just focus on the particular part of your body where you're feeling that trauma. And it's really interesting. I can usually feel it. So it might take a few practices if you can't feel it. And even if it's even just like a little flutter or something, that a good place to start. Okay, so again, feet on the ground, hands in lap, some big, gentle, deep breaths, filling up the belly right down to the bottom of your tummy. And gently ask yourself, where is this emotional trauma or anxiety showing up in my body? Okay. So if you've found that place, just gently recognize it's there. And then you can say to yourself or gently out loud to this particular negative feeling in your body, I thank you for your services. Your services are no longer required. You are released to source and oneness. And just recognize or gently feel that energy leaving your body. And if you can't feel anything, just imagine it's gone, floated out of your body. And now that that has left your body, take some more gentle, deep breaths, full of love and light, and breathe this into that area of your body where that negative energy left, and fill that space up with the love and light. So you can do this with so many different different emotional things that come up in your life, and you can do it when just little things that trigger you from other people, or perhaps you've watched the news and it's left you feeling really negative. So you can use it for so many different situations. So I think it's really good and important to sort of incorporate this into, anyway, I do, into my life, because I know and I understand that negative states can really affect your health in your body in so many different illnesses and ways. So if you become sensitive to these negative feelings in your body and clear them regularly and clearly, I find I'm a lot less likely to suffer from illness, and hopefully, well, my gut feeling is kind of serious illnesses as well that could manifest if left unchecked. So I think that's it for today. And next week, I thought I'd share a sort of unusual, I suppose you'd call it, a vision I had in a particular situation, and me try to decipher what that's all about and if I can get some clarity on that. So I think that'll be next week. So that's it for today, and thank you, and see you next time. Bye.